Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Monster Tamer Showcase, the segment on this channel where we showcase, for lack of a better term, new monster taming games that we haven't yet covered on the channel. Now, the thing about Creature Keepers, I've actually been following it for quite some time. I just haven't had a chance to make a sole dedicated video for it. We've been covering it in Monster Tamer News more recently, but yeah, so Creature Keeper, to briefly summarize, as we are going to get into the Kickstarter information, two of the trailers, some of the Twitter stuff, etc. But to briefly summarize it, basically, imagine like Link to the Past type combat with monster taming. Like, that's the best way I could like describe it. I'm not going to waste too much time on the intro. We're going to jump into the trailer, and I haven't actually watched this trailer in full length, same with the next one. So we'll kind of be stopping and talking in between and stuff like that. Anyway, let's jump right in. You guys see what I mean, though, with comparing it to Zelda? Like, you got your bow and arrow, you got your sword, and basically on top of that, you have monsters that can fight with you. I think this is something that's very unique and something that definitely stands sort of separate from a lot of the other monster taming games. Because if you don't already know, a lot of the monster taming games are RPGs that are turn-based. This is something that's more on the fly, real time. Oh, and there's roll dodging, so that anybody that knows me knows I like roll dodging. Yeah, the combat is so it just looks so nice. The music as well is very memorable. I just had to throw that in there. We saw a second ago that there was a boss fight with that wolf thing. Yeah, so the game looks extremely polished, if you didn't already notice. But yeah, there is a demo link. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Like I said, I do want to play the demo on here as well. I figured this would be a good way to sort of introduce the game, and then we'll also play through the demo. What I'm going to do next is we're going to go through the Kickstarter information. The Kickstarter did happen a while ago, but it was successful. And I just figured we can go through the campaign and stuff like that, just to give you a better idea of what the game is and how it plays and stuff like that. But like I said, the Kickstarter has already been completed. Like this is from, I believe, a year ago. I'd have to triple check, but I believe the Kickstarter happened over a year ago. So anyway, we're gonna go through the various goals and we'll talk about them. So the original stretch goals all of them were completed. They seem to have a few points where they add a creature like every 1,000. So at 36,000, add a creature, add a creature, add a creature, add a creature. Then there's a $40,000 stretch goal, which was adding the female character. Then creature, 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 creature. Character customization, which was completed. Let's see here. and then more creatures. So the stretch goals are pretty simple. But basically, I'm gonna read through this. So let's just go. Creature Keeper is all about the creatures, so make friends stand out more with creature accessories. Stat enhancing creature equipment is planned, but with a little extra effort, I can make some equipment visible to the creatures themselves. So that's pretty cool. As you know, in a lot of monster taming games, they don't actually show you the held items because, I mean, honestly, it's a lot of work putting creating the sprites in such a way that the items can sit on the creature or whatever. So it's nice that they're doing this because most games don't. I think about the games industry sometimes and all of the passionate people I've met throughout the years. I'm hoping to inspire more of these wonderful people to follow their dreams, and I think having a female character to play is a good way to help. And then this is talking about the demo. The free demo will be updated throughout the Kickstarter. Feedback and suggestions are very welcome at the Creature Keeper Discord community, and I gotta join that. There will be no public updates to the demo after the Kickstarter ends. To access further updates, consider backing for the alpha/beta tier. You'll get an extra copy of Creature Keeper as well. I'm also gonna look into see if you can do late backing, because maybe I'll jump into that. Okay, so now we got information about the game itself. I'll leave a link to their Discord as well if I can make a public invite. Creature Keeper is a top-down action adventure RPG where you can befriend wild creatures and raise them to fight alongside you. Scout the creatures of the world and build up your dream team. Cook foods to strengthen your creatures and craft trinkets from the materials grown in your pocket garden. Learn skills from your strongest to help you take on bigger creatures. Creature Keeper is inspired by many games to make the creatures and combat shine. From, there you go, Zelda, Rune Factory, and Diablo games to Path of Exile and Ragnarok Online. These are some of the features. 50 unique creatures to befriend and fight alongside with. Assemble your dream team from the ground up. A polished combat system upon fluid animations and tight controls. A variety of weapons, skills, and magic to customize your playstyle with. The Pocket Garden, a farm on the go, grow ingredients, buff equipment, and more without ever needing to return to the town. Both useful inside and out of combat, A cooking system based on creatures' taste to power up creatures, learn recipes from eating foods, and you level up your cooking skills. The Bestiary, more knowledge equals more power. Raising or fighting creatures will level up. Bestiary entries, which grant descriptions, notes, skills, player stats, and more. So it's like a Pokedex. Colorful, fluidly animated sprites interacting with hand design environments. So again, as you guys saw from the sprite work and like the game itself, everything looks really sharp. I actually really like the art style of the game too. Original music and sound design done by the same person making the gameplay and art, me. So this guy, Fervor, I believe the name of the account, the Twitter account is. This guy does it all, man. Community-backed development. Creature Keeper has set a direction already, but your feedback will help see where we can improve. Join the Discord server via the link below, and I will do that. Befriending creatures, together stronger. There's no faster route to a creature's friendship than through its stomach. Your challenge is discovering its favorite foods. Once you succeed, creatures will join your battles and as you explore the reaches of the world. Each creature you add to your team brings their own strengths with 50 to choose from. How will you build your dream team of creatures? A balanced, deliberate group? A single overpowered bat? Or how about an army of loyal bees? Creature Showcase. You can pet them too. The number of creatures you can have at one time depends on their strength and your skill in handling them, and how strong you yourself are. Here's a simple example. Here's a small sample of your future companions. We got Amphibiole, if I'm saying that right. Amphibiole is a giant frog usually found lazing around the cool water. A fully mature Amphibiole has the mastery of controlling its body. It will not hesitate to crush its foe with its massive size. Fellet. This flying creature, although weak and cowardly by itself, becomes more and more dangerous as others of its kind join the fight. Weak as it may be, it has a lot of potential and can stand up to many great foes with proper training and diet. Nokobo. The Nokobo is a creature of resilience. Stories are told of how, in exchange for being stripped of flight, the Nokobo has been given legs that could tear through the thick hide of a fearsome Peliot. Canvolf. No stranger to the dry deserts of the world, The Canwolf circles around its prey when it finds the opportunity and lunges for a quite nasty bite. Bep. The Bep is or beep. I think it's pronounced Bep. I don't know. The Bep is a giant insect that wanders around looking for food sources. Its strength lies in its small size, agility, and it effortlessly dodges attacks. Combat. Not every creature wants to be friends. Befriending creatures is all fun and games until you run into chaotic forces like the infected deadly constructs, hostile elementals, and the undead, which will attack you on sight. Fight back with your combination of befriended creatures, arsenal of weapons, and weapon skills. All creatures have strengths and weaknesses that will test your ability to adapt and prepare. Skeletons, for example, are weak to blunt damage like your fists and resistance to piercing damage like a spear. Use the strength of stinging bees, crushing frogs, and slashing birds to help customize the way you play. With many combinations of creatures testing both your preparedness and adaptability, the fast-paced nature of combat will make it important for you to change strategies on the fly. Using the item ring, you can quickly use items to change which weapons are equipped to your 3 weapon slots. You can learn skills by training with creatures, which allows you to use your weapons in unique ways. Access a shield dash, shield throw, or all its other skills using a combination of moving forward, a modifier button, and the assign button for the shield. Here you can just see a little infograph of the shield dash and the shield throw. Pocket Garden, a magical bag of snacks and more. Yes, you can farm for food, prepare your creatures, but what's unique to Creature Keeper is a Pocket Garden. A portable 5x5 magic grid which you can use to plant a seed tile that you'll find on your adventures. Seed tiles come in many sizes, shapes, and grow not only into food ingredients, but also buffs, equipment, items, consumable, creature parts, and more. No need to go back to town and manage your crops in the middle of a quest. Your pocket garden is always by your side with limited space and many options to choose from. What will you grow in your pocket garden? We got cooking. Each creature has their tastes in food. Finding out what they like makes it easier for you to befriend and raise them. Cooking brings out the raw potential of your ingredients whilst letting you combine flavors to match taste of your creatures. Eating cooked foods gives you some nice healing benefits as well. Start cooking with basic level 1 recipes in order to level up your cooking skills like meat, vegetables, oven, glaze, sauce, and more. Cooking enough of the same recipe will unlock more complex level 2+ versions. Learn more recipes by eating new foods and becoming inspired by mastery in certain combinations of cooking skills. I wish my cooking could get better just by eating. Maybe that's how Gordon Ramsay did so well. He just started stuffing his face. The bestiary. Observe creatures, learn skills. In Creature Keeper, you become stronger by learning about the new creatures and logging them in your bestiary. Raising or fighting creatures can earn you unlock points to level up their bestiary entries. Points can be spent to unlock the creature's descriptions, resistances, drop rates, and more, including player stat upgrades and weapon skills. Okay, so now we got an introduction to the story. Creatures of the land are suffering from a strange sickness, going berserk, attacking people and other creatures alike. For many years, stories linked to the cause of the curse, the wrath of gods, war, and even cautionary children's tales. From these stories, one stands of a hero who traveled the world with creatures by his side. The hero was able to talk to creatures and even stood before the mighty dragons. Many adventures, on a side note, mighty dragons sound pretty dope. Many adventures have been inspired by tales like this, including yourself currently on a road of a dark rainy night. Your story starts as an unknown form with a vicious aura slowly emerging from the shadows. Just before you're ready your sword for a parry, a wicked force destroys it, turning your feet to run to your life. I'm sorry, I said that completely wrong. Turning your feet to run for your... Oh, I guess I did say that right. It was just worded a little funny. As a shadow closes in on you, a glint emerges ahead from a thick curtain of rain. You chase the light as you reach out to grab it. The earth disappears from under your feet. The warm brightness turns to sunshine, revealing a towering tree bursting with pink flowers, rock sculptures, and the sound of calm flowing water. A ragged scarecrow with a giant pumpkin head perks up, fumbles around, putting on a welcoming face. Welcome to... Wait, where are we? A warm pulse pulls your attention to a mesmerizing pink crystal in your hand, brimming with unknown energy. Who is this talking scarecrow? Why are creatures going berserk? Does the hero that speaks with the creatures really exist? Answering these questions and many more are waiting for you in Creature Keeper. And then we got some information about just, about the author of the game, why Kickstarter, etc. So yeah, I hope that gave you guys a little bit of insight onto exactly how the game works. The monsters are pretty interesting. This Nokubo is looking pretty cool. But yeah, so I'll show you guys this other trailer, and I think the Kickstarter was actually did a pretty good job of encapsulating most of the game's information. So we'll probably skip out on scrolling through their Twitter feed, just because a lot of the updates they did go through, I've already showcased on Monster Tamer News. So there's nothing exclusive to Twitter really, that you wouldn't have already seen at this point. So we'll go through this combat teaser, and then we'll call it a day from there. So if you pay attention, you do have a stamina bar, and you can't just keep blocking stuff forever. The character's shield said break, but I don't think it's that the shield itself broke. I think his posture broke. If you pay attention, yeah. There's also roll dodging, which seems to grant you some sort of invincibility frames, so that's nice. Yeah, you can literally throw anything. Like, you see this guy just threw his bow at the bees. The music's really good in this game, man. Wow. So yeah, guys, Creature Keeper you can also download their demo on Steam, which I'll leave a link in the description for. I believe the original demo build was on itch. But yeah, I'll leave a link to where you can download the demo, their Kickstarter page if you want to read the information for yourself, maybe check out some of these backer tiers, their Discord server, provided I can make a unlimited link, which I should be able to, but you never know, because this is just a hyperlink. I can't copy paste that. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think of Creature Keeper. Are you going to check it out? Would you like me to do a video playing it? I mean, I'm going to do a video whether you guys want me to or not, but yeah. If you did enjoy the video, guys, as usual, make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at GymLeaderEd. Check out my Discord and Patreon. All links in the description. Until next time, peace.